I'm doing either.
Well, here we go. Showtime with Mr. Kyle Keech, a great friend of mine, one of my heroes, one of my inspirations, one of the most inspiring, mentally tough, perseverant, funny, energizing people I've ever met. And, a good friend of mine from Penn State University, and I love to follow his work and what he's doing. Kyle, how can I be useful to you and your audience today?
I was hoping you could tell me a little bit about what you shared in the post about your work in Philadelphia and surrounding areas.
Sure, absolutely. Well, I am a high performance coach for the ultra successful. I work with entrepreneurs, CEOs, executives, law enforcement leadership, doctors, surgeons, professional athletes, professional entertainers. I teach the mindsets, habits, and strategies of what it takes to become best in class at what you do. I've been researching and practicing for 20 years now, and I've written 7 books on high performance business and leadership. I've had the honor and privilege of working with clients in 13 states, 4 countries, and over 100 categories of business. Some of the key benefits my clients receive are dream goal, dream career, dream business achievements, dramatically improved leadership confidence, hundreds of hours of more free time in the year for hobbies and loved ones and vacations. I feel very fortunate to do what I do. I've been mentored and trained by some of the best performance psychologists in the world, some of the best entrepreneurial experts in the world, and I practice and teach what I've learned over 2 decades of fortunate to spend time with some of the best in the world at what they do. I also have a podcast, Best in Class, where I interview some of the best in the world at what they do. Uh, how can I be useful to your audience today? Can I share anything in terms of goal achievement, confidence?
Uh, yeah, my viewers or followers are generally into be those in the recovery process. So setting goals and following through is very important. If you know anything about that.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, excellent. What a great question. Great topic. Something I'm very passionate about. Breakthrough goal achievement, life-changing goal achievement. And everything I teach is falls into 2 categories. One, it's simple to execute and do, and number two, it's science-based. No one wants to hear my opinion on things. If I'm going to share something, it's going to be science-based, empirical evidence-based. And what I would lean on in this, and I lean heavily on Dr. Jason Selk's work. He wrote a book called Relentless Solution Focus, which is a must read. I'm going to show everyone this book. I always have a copy of it nearby. It is a must read. If you haven't read this book, get it. Get it on audiobook. I don't know if it's blurred there. Can we see it here? Relentless Solution Focus. For some reason, it's blurred out.
I
Which
don't understand that.
copyright issues.
Yeah, right.
Dr. Jason Selk, Relentless Solution Focus. You can get it on Amazon. It's a must read in terms of changing your life. Jason's a great friend and mentor of mine. He's a personal advisor to me in my business. I believe Jason Selk is the world's greatest expert on success, winning, performance psychology, happiness, and stress relief. And that's why I really sought him out as a key mentor of mine. Now, he is a big proponent of process goal, as am I, which is a daily goal that you focus on that will get you closer to your product goal, which is the end goal, whatever that is. So, for everyone listening, it's very simple. Get crystal clear on what you want in terms of a product goal. Make it measurable, make it time sensitive, make it realistic, attainable. They're called SMART goals.
Yeah.
Be clear on what you want. And then
Specific, measurable, attainable, relative, and timely, right?
yeah, exactly, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. You said it better than I did. You nailed it in better order. I said it. I don't know what I said there. I had all the letters mixed up, but you nailed it. Thank you. We're still a good team, my friend. That's it. Get your SMART goal, get crystal clear on that. and then identify the one most important thing that you need to do every day. Dr. Selk calls it your one must. What's the one thing you need to do every day? And I aim to complete it first thing in the day. There's something magic about that. Before 10 a.m., 9 a.m., try to nail that one thing that'll get you closer to your number one most important goal every day. That one daily habit. Maybe it's 5 days a week you complete it, or maybe it's 7. Keep it simple. And what Dr. Selk and I found independently, and he made it really clear to me, is that in 90 days, if you nail that one most important daily habit, if you nail it at 90% of the time you complete that one daily habit, whether that's 5 days a week or 7 days a week, if you hit it with 90% completion over 90 days, you can transform your life, whether it's a health goal, relationship goal, work goal. That's my number one piece of advice. Nail that daily product goal.
Yeah, in today's post, that's funny that you say that because I started a post with talking about my morning routine, and that's a very important staple in my day.
That's right. That's right. That's an excellent daily process goal, your morning routine. And Dr. Selk believes this. I believe this. We've 20 plus years of research as well, that you want to have, I say, no more than 3 daily habits that you really focus on at once. Make sure you complete those. He calls it your 3 most important and 1 must. Now, what we talked about earlier was that 1 must that we have to complete every day that'll get us closer to our goal. If we hit that, there's almost always, usually not always, but usually 1 or 2 other most important things we need to do to hit that goal, whether it's a career goal, a wealth goal, a health goal, a relationship goal, a happiness goal, whatever it is, a business goal. There's a 1 must that you want to nail every day. And then there's 1 or 2 other most important things. And I like to keep it simple. And Dr. Selk talks about the psychology behind this channel capacity. We all have a limited channel capacity as human beings, where if we try to take on too much, we overload that channel capacity, and oftentimes we do nothing then. That's why I love that magic number of 1, 2, or 3 most important things to get done. So in your daily routine, your morning routine, Kyle, there's 1 most important thing that's really the keystone habit of that morning routine, that if you nail that, you'll have a good day. Then there's most likely 1 or 2 other things in your morning routine that will have a great positive impact. What's that 1 must for you?
Uh, oh, yeah. I love my morning coffee. I know that's not really health inspired, but it gets me going.
That's a good habit. I mean, if that's your 1 must that knocks over the rest of the dominoes, there's nothing wrong with coffee, nothing healthy about it for most people, and it's probably a healthy thing.
It wakes me up and warms my body, and then I can tackle the rest of the morning routine at least.
That's right. That's right. That's the domino that sets it up. I'm with you. What are the 1 or 2 other most important things in your morning?
I usually have a morning workout routine where I do sit to stand at my rack, and I do curls and a little meditating.
Okay. Oh, well, 2 beautiful keystone habits there, or 2 other, most important habits. Exercise, which I see all the time on your social media. I love it. Inspiring stuff. And then also meditating. And there was a book on billionaires. I think it was called The Billionaire Habit. And they talked about, Jack Canfield turned me onto this. He wrote a book called The Success Principles about these habits of billionaires. And I think they studied 21 billionaires, and the vast majority of them woke up early, exercised early, just like you, meditated. Okay. And there was maybe a 4th habit there. So they got up early, meditated, exercised. I mean, those were really the big ones. And they read also, they were readers.
Yeah.
I mean, you're nailing some really good billionaire habits, I believe, of getting up early, exercising, meditating, because you're working your body with your exercise and working your
Uh,
mind and spirit with your meditation. So that's a great three-step morning routine: coffee, exercise, meditate. And I challenge everyone listening, figure out what's your top three, one or two or three most important habits for your morning routine or your daily routine, whatever that is.
I like to make sure stated that meditating for me a lot of times is writing or mindfulness.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Two great options for everyone listening: mindfulness
Yeah.
or just putting your thoughts on paper, which is excellent.
And yeah, that helps me clear my mind and avoid rumination.
Oh, excellent. What a great tip for people. I call it get it out of your head and onto paper. That
Absolutely, absolutely.
there's magic in that. And there's
Yeah, yeah. Drowning is drowning hurts you so bad. If you just get it out on the paper, you can throw that paper away and move on with the day.
that's right. That's right. Out of your head onto paper, get your thoughts organized, move on with your day. Now, Jason Selk gives a tool in this book called the mental chalkboard. It's a relentless solution focus exercise. Try to get this in focus one more time for us. The Relentless Solution Focus book. I give. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. There's an exercise in that book called the mental chalkboard, which I have used hundreds of times myself, and I teach it to all my clients. Where essentially you take a piece of paper, draw a line on the top and a line through the middle. On the left side, you will write problem. On the right side, you write solutions. Give yourself 60 seconds to write down all the solutions to whatever that problem is. Identify one thing you can do. What's the one thing you can do to make it better and take action on that one step? That's a life-changing exercise for me. Out of the hundreds of exercises I've collected over the last 20 plus years, that one is top three. Now, I've given you also on that list was identify your daily process goal, the most important task every day you need to complete for your one most important goal. So those are two of my favorite tools, the mental chalkboard and identifying your process goals, both in the book Relentless Solution Focus. Now, quickly, Kyle, I'll take us up to a high level here in terms of tips for our audience. And I call this the three habits. This is, again, what I've learned over 20 plus years and 30,000 hours of study of some of the best performers in the world, from the military, people like Navy SEALs, or Olympic athletes, or billionaires, high spiritual leaders, you name it, high performers in general. And I've narrowed it down to these three habits that I've seen over and over and over again, no matter what the discipline is, whether it's Kobe Bryant or it's Jeff Bezos or it's Oprah Winfrey, whoever it is, they practice these three habits without fail. The first habit we talked about, I call it master the most important. That's the first M, master the most important, meaning master those one or two or three actions you need to do on a regular basis to achieve your goals. The second M, I call it making the elevated choice. This is the second habit. Make the elevated choice. You ask yourself a simple question: what would the highest and best version of myself do in this situation? And it will always fall into two categories. Number one, do hard things. Number two, be kind and useful. That's what I call the elevated choice. Do hard things and or be kind and useful. So the most successful, the happiest people they make the elevated choice way more than everyone else. They're doing more hard things, just like you're doing your workout in the morning, and they're kind and useful, just like you are in your social media, giving tips, recording this interview, being kind and useful. So Kyle, before 9:30 a.m. today, is already making elevated choices, as always. As long as I've known him, he's always made the elevated choice. The third habit is what I call model Mount Rushmore. That's identify the top one or two or three or four people who are the best in the best of the best at what you're trying to achieve. whatever that is. It's a career goal. Maybe you have a health goal. Maybe you have a relationship goal. Who are the top experts on this subject and or the top performers? And I challenge people, identify, start with one, someone on that Mount Rushmore and study them and learn from them relentlessly through books they've written or books about them, through podcast interviews, through documentaries, whatever it takes, go all in on one person. So now, how do we take action on this if you're listening? Number one, master the most important. Identify that one most important task daily or most days of the week you have to complete that'll get you closer to your one most important goal every day. Number two, make more elevated choices. You can ask yourself each day, what hard thing did I do? Who did I serve? And then the third question would be, what did I learn? Which segues us into number three, model Mount Rushmore. Learn from that person on your Mount Rushmore every day for 5 minutes to an hour. That's how we take it out of the clouds and put it into the dirt of action, as a good friend of mine, Brian Kane, says. I hope that's useful, sir. I hope, Kyle, I hope that's useful to your audience. I hope my audience, anyone listening.
I loved it. This is gonna be a good working model for me. I never really did a Zoom to this degree. Not in a couple of years at least.
Oh, beautiful. You're a pro. You could have fooled me. You're an
Oh man, thank you so much.
Kyle's all in on whatever he does. Now, how you do anything is how you do everything. And Kyle was so prepared for this conversation. He was yesterday, him and I were texting back and forth, and he always over delivers no matter what he does. I've known Kyle for well, probably close to 15 years now, I want to say. We knew each other through Penn State University. And again, he's one of my heroes, a great friend, inspiration. I love seeing what he's doing, sharing his special gifts with the world, getting after it every day, always in attack mode, making the elevated choice of doing hard things and being kind and useful to others. It's been great talking to you, sir, as always.
Thank you very much. Likewise. May I say one more thing? I think this model or this performance, your words, is going to be very motivational and useful for the head injury community. I do not feel that head injury recovery gets the dignity it deserves, but anything is possible as long as you keep pushing and you keep God at the center of your life. Thank you very much for your time.
Oh, honored, honored. Thanks for leaving me in the audience with that message. One I will live by. Again, you're one of my heroes and a close friend. Yeah, I love you. It's great to see you. I can't wait to share this with every my audience as well. I know someone's going to find it useful, and looking forward to the next conversation, my friend.
Uh, Feel free to share a link or tell, tell us about coachajmadden.com.
Oh, I appreciate that. You are a pro and a gentleman. You can go to Coach AJ Madden, coachajmadden.com, learn more about me. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I have a podcast called Best in Class that's on Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube. Release episodes every week. I'm currently taking on new clients for the year. If you want to achieve some life-changing goals, dramatically improve your leadership confidence, get hundreds of more free hours a year for loved ones, vacations, and hobbies, and do it all in a low stress manner. Please reach out to me on my social media or through my website. And where can people find more about you, sir?
I'd like to share that this year I shifted gears and I opened a medical equipment and fitness equipment website, which I also host my blog at www.directdepositme.com. I stand for Direct Deposit Medical Equipment.com. Our hope there is to help people get the equipment that they need without spending years waiting for it.
What a great service. What a great service to others. As always, you are kind and you are useful. Follow Kyle on social media as well. Yeah, he's always posting and he's always sharing his journey and some tips and some inspiration.
Thank you very much.
Oh, honored, honored. We can talk again off the air here in a minute, but I just want to say I love you. I'm proud to call you a friend. You're one of my biggest heroes and inspirations. Great talking to you, sir.
I love you too. Have a good day.
You too, my friend.
Bye.